Hi, my name is Fabio. I'm a chef. Today I'm going to show you how to sharpen a knife. The way that I do it, I learned from a Japanese chef that worked with me, and that's what I have been using for years. So basically the main tools that you need to sharpen your knife are pretty straightforward. You're going to need a stone. It's a stone that has normally two sides. One side is to polish, one side is to sharpen it. You need a nice water bath where you're going to soak your stone. And it's very nice to get something like this, but you don't need to buy it if you have a nice wet cloth like that. This guy here, when you put in the bench, basically is gonna hold up your stone and then make much safer when you sharpen it. So let's get sharpening, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So try to leave your stone in water for at least like an hour, just so the stone absorbs the water and not so abrasive. Take it out of the stone and try to create a good position in front of you. The stone is not gonna run, and you are safer to start. So first thing to start sharpening is how you hold the knife. So basically the best way is finding a good comfortable position in your dominant arm. And so you have to guarantee that the whole way through you're gonna keep the same position. Why is that? Because the angle that you put your knife through the stone is the hardest thing to get. But if you've never done it, get a gold coin, just put that against the stone. If you see that your blade has a straight line between the blade and the stone, that means it's a good angle. With a coin like that, you kind of guarantee that the angle is the perfect height, and then you know that's how you have to go the whole way through. When you want to start sharpening your knife, you want to start by the lower grit first. So I would recommend you get a stone that has 1000. That's a nice moderate grit that can really take the metal and not be so abrasive, so you can learn from it without destroying your knife. So just get a little cloth with a little bit of water, and it doesn't need to be that much. It's just to help the blade to run through the stone. To sharpen it, find your angle, go from the tip to the end, and always you have to follow the same direction. This is a knife that is 50-50, so I'm gonna do 5 times one side, and then I'm gonna turn it and do 5 times the other side. Basically, you wanna to have a strong position in your 2 fingers in the left hand, and you wanna run the knife up. When you do that, make sure you come back to the same angle, and you do that 5 times. When you see they start to create this segment or this dark color in your stone, that means that you're doing a good job. That means that the stone is actually eating the metal and creating this powder in a stone. That would help you to sharpen even further your knife. What's happening when you're passing through the knife in the stone is you are eating the metal and creating an edge. If you do more one side than the other side, that edge is going to start to bend to the other side. And if you don't fix that, you're not going to get a sharp knife. If they are one side taking over the other side, that side is not going to be sharp. It's going to be a round side, and you want them to be straight. You can always check that by feel. You can just pass through your finger in it and see if you feel any bumps. So if you feel any bumps in more than one side, then you know that you have to give 1 or 2 more strokes. And if you do a good job, you will see that the raw metal will start to appear and it start to get slightly polished. Now if I go with a knife, I see that it's cutting through with no resistance. It looks pretty sharp now, but I want to do even further. So we're going to flip the stone, then you're going to turn it to the higher number, which this one in case is 4000, and I have another one that is 240 and 1000. So the 240 is a much more abrasive. So polishing, you're basically gonna strike the knife in the stone in the same way that you did to sharpen it. Same number, both sides, and in that way you wanna create a nice fine edge. When you are done and you create a nice edge, you polish both sides, the final test, you get a paper, run through the beginning to the end of the knife, and if you see there is no resistance, you did a good job. So basically what I got here as well is a steel. So steel is to fix the edge of the knife. So using everyday your knife, your edge is going to start to get in. So when you push the knife through the steel, you're going to basically bring back. That doesn't mean that you will sharpen the knife. You're just going to bring it back to where the knife used to be. So when you pass in the steel, you just need to be aware that the angle have to be the same, the angle that you pass in the knife. And another thing is, when you pass in a stone, I always go against the metal. And here I go in favor because I want to fix the edge. It is important to have one of those at home. That can be just like your easy way of bringing back the edge. And you see later on that that won't work anymore and you're gonna have to pass it through your stone. And sharpening a knife can be, more than just activity to make you, cook up a good dinner. It can be almost like a therapy. You're doing that every day, you tune out, you think about something else, and you just take like 10 minutes to relax and enjoy just the sound of the knife.